Greetings and love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. The healing frequency. Oh, yeah. Y'all right. Are you ready to come dance with me? Are you ready to share your wellness story with me? Well, this is the platform. This is the day. And this is the time. Greetings to you all. Thank you for tuning in. If my voice go up, if my voice go down, y'all know I'm vibrating. Y'all know my body is vibrating faster than the speed of lightning. I can feel it on one side, you know. Greetings once again. I'm live on the radio today, 3/14/2018, sharing how I moved from disease care to conscious self-health care. It used to just be something that I say. I didn't really have any diseases. I didn't go through anything, but life presented something to me that made me, now I can say how I actually moved from disease care to conscious self-health care. So join me and share your wellness story today, right here on Wellness Wednesday. I'm here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday right here on InnerlightRadio.com. You see, I am my own wellness doctor. I don't have to be a medical doctor. I don't have to be a holistic doctor. I don't have to be in any particular field or have any modality. All I have to do is trust and honor who I am and how I take care of my body. And so I say to you, family, community that's listening in, you are your own wellness doctor. Nobody knows about your body like you do. That's why as a energetic, bioenergetic practitioner, I listen to you and I become your feedback stream, sharing right back at you what you're telling me so you can find out exactly what's going on with you. And so now I get to do that for myself in real time as I share with you, as I shift the energetic vibration of my being from a cellular malfunction known as a stroke, drug-free. No, I will not take pharmaceuticals to assist my body from this particular thing. Yes, when it first happened and I had to put myself in that hospital place, I already knew in my mind that I had to at least let them do what they needed to do for a moment so I can figure out exactly what was really going on with my body. And those little TAs that I was experiencing turned out December 16, 2017 to lead to what they call the hemorrhagic stroke. But I'm so glad and thankful and blessed that I didn't go all the way down the rabbit hole because my body was in good shape. My conscience was in good shape. The games that was being played in my life wasn't very kind. And so therefore dealing with those in a positive manner brought about where I am today. And I do feel blessed. So I am that I am, and so are you. I invite you to call in and share your wellness story with me today. This is Wellness Wednesday, and this particular show right here is really about hearing your wellness story. If you have been listening to Wellness Wednesday right here on Innerlight Radio for years, Dr. Nathan Rabb, The Clean Machine, all these shows that you've been hearing on here, Holistic Lifestyle, now you get the opportunity. If you haven't done it on their show, this show is all about you actually sharing how you took some of that advice and how you shift your energy and how you are consciously taking care of yourself. So I invite you to call in, share your wellness story, 310-928-7733. Take a few minutes with me, share your story, sounding good, you want to come back. I give you a full hour to co-host with me where you can really get down and tell people exactly what you did and how you are doing it. That's 310-928-7733 if you care to call in and share. So I will share on the lymphatic cellular wellness with lymphocyzing and the Nest My Health device today. A consciousness for wellness with conscious self-health tools. So whenever you're going with something, we got to not focus on that which is a distressful situation. We have to turn it around and see what we can do to assist ourselves with moving ourselves out of that direction. So I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis Foulks, and I welcome you to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show with me. So I'm back on the air live, been away for a year. As I said, I felt my body going through some changes because of what I had experienced with the transitioning of my mother, not giving into Western medical system, not giving into anybody else, but honoring and doing what my mother asked her to do, which it really didn't coincide with too many people. But, you know, my mother knew that I could handle it being her last living child. And so that's what I did. And so what did it bring me? Somebody playing games with my life, but that's okay because I honor who I am. And that's why I experienced this stroke, because I'm not going to argue, fuss, and fight with anybody about what I know is right. So once again, join me as we get ready to sit back, listen to some music. I'm going to share some information with you, see if you want to call in and share some of your wellness stories. So let's all become one. So let's center ourselves. And what I do and always do as a lymphologist for the past 35, 40 years is I wake up throughout the day. Before I go to sleep, I take those deep, deep Kundalini breaths. I meditate. I hold my hands in that position right next to my heart. And let's take those deep, deep breaths. And let's feel that breath rise from the tip of our toes as it works its way up. And whatever you're experiencing in your body, whatever you are experiencing in your life, pause somewhere within your body as you're breathing and take that deep breath and clear that vibration. Like I'm clearing the vibration of what they called a hemorrhagic stroke. And I feel that side of my body. I feel the nerves 100%. They used to bother me. They used to scare me. But I was like, no, I'm actually feeling the vibration of the nerves on one side when I do things that I really don't feel on the other side. So for me, it's been a learning process. People might think I'm insane, but it's been a learning process of how the body truly works and what I have been sharing with people for years. So you're breathing. You're working your way up. You may be around the calf. You may be working your way up to your legs. You may be at the knee. My knee, the swollen knee on the right side of the body, the side that I use often, the side that I write with. That side is the side that they said where I had what was known as a stroke. We call it a cellular malfunction. So you want to feel every section of your body, and wherever you're feeling any discomfort at family, you want to breathe. And you want to breathe energy of life into that area. And you want to know that everything's all right, because sometimes things just have to adjust themselves, realign themselves. And that's why cells die off and new cells come in. So we need to honor that process. And you work your way all the way up. Like my hip. My hip was so undefinable for the past 3 months. I really couldn't feel my hip, but I knew it was there. So I kept working and I kept doing the hula hoop. I kept doing the figure 8 dance. And I was just singing and talking to myself and saying, I'm going to feel this hip one day. Lo and behold, the day is a day. I woke up this morning and I felt my hip. That inflammation was leaving my hip. That inflammation started leaving around my knee. I can actually feel the shape of my knee and not this big old Pillsbury Dough blimp side that I've been feeling. It still looks like that in a sense because that's the way it feels, but I know that's not real. And so as I work my way all the way up and my rib cage on that side and all the organs on that side, my arm, my shoulder, everything is moving well. My hands are beginning to work more. Yes, in my face. Oh man, my face is so even now. I feel so wonderful. All it is the nerves that's going on. And that's okay because that's a part of healing. That lets me know that everything is all right. So if I pay attention to my body, I get to know me and listen to my symptoms and the messages that my body is giving me. I begin to feel well. So once again, I'm Karen Khadijah Davis, folks. I'm your host, and you're listening to me live right here on Inner Light Radio, the healing frequency. So family, are you ready to come dance with me? Are you ready to share your wellness story with the world? Let people know how you care for yourself. You see, we hear so many stories from people. And we hear all the wellness stories from the practitioners, from the holistic advisors, people telling you what they do for someone, they're about their products. Come on now. I know it's somebody that you can honor, that you can start sharing your wellness story. I left the air a year ago after being on for about 5 years, looking for these wellness stories. I know they're out there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm back. I'm live as I move forward on my healing journey. So let's take that deep breath. Let's center ourselves, and we're going to become one as we share that breath of life. So take that deep breath with me and send that vibration out into the world so we all can feel the healing vibration of oneness. Take that deep, deep, deep Kundalini breath. And welcome once again. And so, yes, I'm a conscious self-healthcare educator. That's what I title myself, a conscious self-healthcare educator. After many, many years of taking on titles from the different modalities that I've learned, that I experienced, I decided that I'm a conscious self-healthcare educator because that's how I live my life. And so as I educate myself, I share that information out with the community. And so we take deep breaths because as a lymphologist, teaching cellular ecology and just basic information, how your cells react, how your cells work. You don't need to be a medical doctor. You don't need to really have a modality to really understand how your body works and why it's so important the things you put in your body and how you take care of your body with those particular things that you decide to use. So it's time to become more conscious. It's time to become more aware. And if something does happen in your life, something as cute as what happened to me, you still hold on to the unique understanding that yes, we can create cellular malfunctions, but we don't have to call it a disease name. We don't have to use pharmaceuticals. We can sit back and consciously decide what is the best route to take for you. What is the best things you can do for yourself? And so that's what I do with my friends, students. I don't like to say clients because we all are students that come to me for the past 25 years or more. No matter what you had, no matter what you're going through, no matter what they told you, I ask you to release it and call it a cellular malfunction. So what? I get to show now with one of the most I could say troublesome diagnosis that anyone can have because yes, believe me, I could have went down that rabbit hole of a stroke and let my side go limp and not be able to walk and continue to drag my leg and all of those type of things and slurring, my voice was going and just so many things would happen. I was like, oh no, we're not doing that today. Wake up. We're not going to do that today, body. Wake up. So the things that I shared, the things that I talked about, I won't say preach about because I never preached to anybody. I just shared my information. If it vibrated to you, then we were able to support each other. So all we're doing right now is doing the same thing, but I'm sharing with you something in real time. And one of the things that I have to get adjusted to is music and listening because that sets my body off. I don't understand sometimes how that really works because with the situation that I'm in now, music and sound, it vibrates so hard and loud and my nerves, it just be going like 90 miles an hour. The water in my body feels like a big balloon on one side and the other side is just as calm. I'm like, wow, is it really two sides? Is it really a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere? And how does it become one? I think that's done through consciousness. So even though I feel one way on one side and I feel one way on the other side, I say this is one body and this is a whole. And thanks for the experience. So no matter what I'm going through, I honor myself. So we're going to sit back and talk for a few minutes. Brother Jamal can get a song ready and let it play while I calm down some of this vibration and come back and share some more with you and hoping you'll call in and share your wellness journey with me. Yeah, let's go ahead and play Brother Rough Mike song from Precise Signs. The brother has left us. I had the pleasure of meeting him, and this is one of the songs that I truly love.
Life, liberty, prosperity. Yet another decree stolen from you and me. The ancestors of the Nile Valley left us other messages too, like let food be your medicine, and let your medicine be food.
Why is food and drugs under the same administration? They putting drugs in the food to keep money accumulating now. They like to call it additives and preservatives, slowly killing everybody that purchase it. Can you pronounce what's on the back of the label? Then that shit we need to keep off our dinner table now. The food is what's fueling these diseases, paying rich doctors all these medical fees, but they never cure you, they just keep you in need, cut you open for surgery and let your pockets bleed. See, we got away from what we used to eat. We forgot we were kidnapped and forced to eat meat. We ate from the earth, so we communicated with it. We cut the conversation, now check the situation. See, blacks the leaders in heart disease, cancer. We give them money like bills is the answer. Damn, I'd be wrong if I didn't pass the info. Hormones in the food got you thinking like a nympho. Wonder why all these young girls so thick, like a baseball player. Steroids is it. They got it in the vegetables, the fruit, the meat, and all the fast food they be selling in the street. It's a war going on, and our diet must reflect it. We all got the power, we just gotta direct it. Neglected never. Refer to the better nature that Hotep's the father of medicine. Come on, son.
Warning. Side effects may include bloating of the brain cells, activation of dormant DNA, third eye vision, and subsequent loss of religion. Parentheses use words like cracker, scarhead. Please consult the metaphysician before ingesting.
Yeah. Wow. You keep trusting the enemy with your well-being. Black man, black woman, what is it you're not seeing? Deaf, dumb, blind, and sick, all the while slaving to keep them rich. Wake up and read the label.
Yeah. Tell that cracker keep them crumbs on his table. Check this.
All the doctors get a financial kickback. They diagnose you, prescribe this, prescribe that. Never once mention any side effect. The pharmaceutical company keeps sliding them checks. Yo, they falsifying tests so you'll believe you got the bug. Tax you monthly to keep you buying drugs. Try to pass natural remedies to your people in the slums. The FDA will suit up, come after you with guns. Medicinal mobsters, all about the funds. A country on drugs keep the population dumb. We got the information, but what we gonna do? Die from mad cow or the avian flu? I try so hard to stay away from man-made. Wrong foods revert mentality back to slave. Fluoride in your water just to make you behave. Wrong food revert mentality back to slave. Black community filled up with stop, shop, and save. Wrong food revert mentality back to slave. We gotta grow our own food, agriculture's our trade. Wrong food revert mentality back to slave.
Wrong food will revert your mentality black to slave. Pan-Africanism. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green. With a key, sissy. Twist up, y'all. Twist up, y'all. Twist up, y'all. Take it back, y'all.
For the best in metaphysical, spiritual, and holistic programming, you're listening to InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency.
Wow, Precise Signs, Brother Rough Mike. You know, he has left us now, but I think he was founder or co-founder of Precise Signs, and I had the pleasure of meeting the brother when he came to Washington, D.C. Our host, Brother Kidi Awadu, he is the Conscious Rasta. He has his own radio station and show that he does live almost every day of the week. Live Radio, Kidi Awadu. You can check him out on Inner Light Radio. And it was a pleasure to meet that brother at that event of the screening of the Suitland movie, Kidi Awadu. If you haven't seen that movie, family and friends, you're tuned in. You want to Google Suitland, the movie, Kidi Awadu, and you want to add that particular DVD into your repertoire to share with your students, your family, and your friends. So family, let's take that deep, deep, deep breath, because as you know, I'm live with all of this movement in my body because it's a part of my healing process. I'm at the point now where I can come back on the radio. The traumatic experience that I knew was coming up in 2016 from what all I had gone through from 2014 and as far back as 2000 when somebody wants to control your life and what you're doing. And you decide not to give your power away. You know, you keep moving forward. You strive in truth and harmony and peace and love, and things turn out for the better for you. And where it may look like to some people, you know, the stroke was bound to happen or should have happened or whatever they wanted to think, I see it as a blessing because, one, I get to know my own body and know what I've been saying is true. I get to demonstrate and use what I have said to other people to use and do. I get to follow the advice of so many wonderful people like the people that's on Wellness Wednesday that share with you each and every day right here on Inner Light Radio, the healing frequency, and other radio stations of people that's giving you conscious self-care information, not leading you to pharmaceuticals. I'm not one to turn anybody away from what they choose to do and what they want to do, but I want to let you know that I'm only telling you what they tell you and what they say about what they use and about what they're doing. So I'd say it's time to pay attention and take self-responsibility. So if you know someone out there that's dealing with a so-called stroke and it's new to them, you can work your way through it the same way I did. Back starting in December 16th in the hospital. And when I left out of ICU, once again, and I told the doctors that we're finished with the medication. I'm awake. I understand what was going on with my body. I'm in this field of healthcare, and I know what I want to do and how I want to care for myself. And so that's what I began to do the moment I came out of ICU. The one thing I did was I don't do a lot of herbal products. There's only a few that I use. One supplement that I do use is Progeny 9, which actually was formulated by an endocrinologist, Dr. Pendergrass. It's been around for over 30 years. It is pharmaceutical grade, but it's all 100% natural products, and it's good for those people that have in the arena of what they wanted to say that I had, high blood pressure, which led to it. And our blood pressure is supposed to regulate. It regulates with us and our attitudes and our life and what we're doing. And so I said, well, if that's the case, I got a product that I'm going to use. It's called Progeny 9 Plus. And so I remember the doctor in there, the little intern, was like, well, you can't do that. You have to take these pharmaceuticals for the rest of your life. And I told my honor where he was. I know what he was taught. I know what he was told, but I know what I'm going to do. And we're going to take Progeny 9 Plus. So I remember when the head of neurology came into the room with the intern, and they pulled out their little cell phones and they started looking it up on Google. And I had to sit there and laugh. You know, I was looking at them smiling, and they was like, well, we don't really see anything, and you really might want to. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. Just go get your physician's desk reference book and turn to it, because it's right there next to be used to this pharmaceutical that you want to give me. So I'm telling you, I'm making a choice. I want to use Progeny 9. If it's high blood pressure, I'm going to use that to correct it, along with me correcting my own self and not letting so much stuff get to me that I raise my pressure any higher. And so sometimes you have to take control. Things may happen. Things may occur to you. You may have to be a little bit involved in that medical system, but you don't have to follow them all the way. You can say that you learned some things, that you understand some things, and you're not taking anything away from them, but you're just telling them what's best for you. And, of course, that's something that I had to do and was glad that I did do it. And so I want to honor the doctor that told me in 3 months that I will be back with my second stroke. That was December. January is gone. February is gone. March the 16th is almost here, and there's no turning back. I'm improving each and every day. Everything gets better. So the nerves are still out of whack. There's still some inflammation that needs to be corrected. But talking about being able to walk, being able to move, being able to deal, yes, I'm looking forward to driving real soon. I got my calendar mark on that day that I'm going to get behind that wheel, and I'm going to start driving to help these muscles return back into their normal shape. These nerves are going to stop going. Well, I think the nerves go 24/7 anyway, but we don't feel it. But right now, I'm feeling it. So I would like for it to go back like the left side of the body where I really don't feel it, and that would be wonderful. So I'm moving forward, and so like I said, the doctors, they said that I would be back. in the hospital by now if I didn't stay on pharmaceuticals. Well, I stopped the pharmaceuticals in the hospital, and I haven't returned to them, and I won't return to them because I use some of the best nutritional supplement products out there. But mostly it's conscious self-health care. It's how you think about things. It's how you relate to things for your body and the state that you put yourself in, and believing that the body is miraculous and it heals itself. Now, one of the best supplement companies, products that I've ever used in my life, and one of the first ones that I turned to in the hospital when I called a client student of mine to assist me, but she used to come to me, and I make you independently. That's my goal as a healthcare practitioner. And I called her for assistance because she was taking these products. I said, the products that I share with you when you decide to use common sense herbal products created by Common Sense Life founder Tim Monroe and his wife, I said, I need you to bring those products to me. I need to get started. I need to rebuild my cells, rebuild my life. And so she brought those products to me. So I want to give a shout out to Baba Tim Monroe. I know what you're going through. My heart is with you. I know that you have no concerns about what's going on right now, no real concerns for more than you have to move forward like you do. But I want you to know that I know the man that you are. I know the products that you have. I know the message that you deliver and that you give to everybody. Because like you say, growing old does not make us sick. It's growing sick that make us feel old. And that doesn't matter what age you are. If you feel sickly, you're going to start feeling old and you're not going to take care of yourself. And so you got to shift things around because cells will malfunction. They are called cellular malfunctions because cells will malfunction. They regrow based on what you do, what you think, and how you act. And so one of the products that I am using is by Tim Monroe of Common Sense Herbs, and I'm going to continue to use his products, and you should do the same because they are heavily formulated to do the job. And I want to thank Baba Tim Monroe, his family, and that whole community for what they do. And you are in my prayers, and you are in my thoughts, and you're going to move through this journey that you're going through right now. And as I say and see, that everything is wonderful for thee. And so, let's take that deep, deep breath, family. As I tell my body to calm down. And again, as always, I don't know what it is, but if you feel like that you can call in and share, it's open. I'm in non-judgment. Tell your story, say what you use. If you got anything out there that you think that can support me, that can assist me with calming these nerves down, as a lymphologist, I do know, but that doesn't mean I know everything. So if you are a lymphologist or you know someone that can tell me some things that I may not be thinking about, that can assist me with helping me continue to remove this inflammation in my body, allow my cells to rejuvenate as I move through what they call a stroke. But I just say I'm just feeling my body on one side like I've never felt it before. So like I say, I'm amazed by it. I'm too busy trying to figure things out to realize that I'm supposed to be sick. So it's all about what you think. It's all about how you express what you think and what you're doing. That's the key. So if you want to call in, 310-928-7733. 310-928-7733. I'm going to have guests coming back on eventually, but like I say, I'm just getting back to the radio. And so I'm going to be sharing my personal journey because if I'm trying to help you, help yourself stay well or correct your cellular malfunctions, again, I always do from experience in my life, always have. That's one thing my mother taught us, just share your experiences of what you're going through and what you're doing, and you may be a blessing to somebody. And that's what I want to be today, a blessing to someone. March 3/14, 2018. Marvin Gaye. Oh, Marvin Gaye. Oh, Bob Marley. Oh, Bob Marley. We know what's going on, and we must emancipate from medical mental slavery. Freedom is in the consciousness of the individual that no freedom was the cause and choice was the effect. April is Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Yes, April 30th is Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Founded 8 years ago by yours truly. One night, out of nowhere, Bob Marley just came into my mind and said, I told everybody to emancipate. But I should have said also from medical mental slavery. And I say, Bob Marley, you want me to tell everybody in the world to emancipate themselves from medical mental slavery and create a day for it? The energy said, yes, we do. You are the one. So for 8 years, that's how I switched my radio show. And April 30th, 8 years ago, Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day was born. As time went on and more energy began to speak to me and talk to me, they said April is need to be conscious self-health care and lymphatic cellular wellness month, the importance of the lymphatic system. And believe me, that's what I'm getting in line with. Is my lymphatic system so it can begin to do its job to purify the body. You know that formula. That's how we take that deep, deep Kundalini breath throughout the day, because it's breath plus pumps. Pumps, those are your cells. Yes, the breath, pumps, cells equals power. We got to give our cells the right power to create that electricity. And that's all we have to do to shift things as well. So, take a deep breath. Mark that month on your calendar as wellness practitioners, as individuals that assist people, that assist ourselves. This is a month that you can honor yourself. Tell the stories of your loved ones, what they went through, what they did, how they took care of themselves. Let's raise up a community and a family that no longer is going to feel like they have no way out of sickness, no matter what they call the name of the disease. It is a cellular malfunction that we can correct, and it begins with a state of consciousness, how you feel and think about yourself. And I think wonderful things about myself. And I have this information to fall back on to carry me through. I'm looking forward to next month. I'm looking forward to our radio show where we share and talk to individuals. This year, I want to talk to individuals. I don't want to talk to practitioners. I want to have a show filled with individuals sharing their wellness stories come April 30th. That's what I'm looking for. So I invite you to go to my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. You can go to ForSaleLife.com. That's easy. Number 4, the word sale and the word life, ForSaleLife.com. Read the wellness stories out there. Understand the process. Share your wellness story with me. Call in. Start sharing these stories now. And I know you practitioners. I know you all are listening. I know you have people that can talk, that can share their stories. Yes, things do shift and things do change. But you are moving forward in a direction, and you should want to share that with someone to assist them. So let's take that deep, deep Kundalini breath. And are you ready to step up out of the dark ages of healthcare and move to conscious self-healthcare today? The human body field is the sole governing agent of the particle, the human body. The human body field, there is a human body field. And as a nest wellness practitioner, I share that information with you by offering you the Nest Human Body Field Scan. Again, I invite you to go to my website, check out all this information, assist me with rebuilding my life, my practice as I move forward, and thankful for the people that's on this journey that is assisting me, because whoever it was that wanted to play it is not what it looks like on my life, to play this game on my life. I am grateful and I am thankful to you. And all those people that was there to assist you with doing what you did, I'm grateful and I'm thankful to them, because it only made me stronger. It made me understand more about what I was teaching, about what I was doing, about what I was sharing, and to now actually have an experience to move beyond that. In less than 3 months, I could barely walk. I could barely stand. I was losing movement in my mouth. All the things that happen to stroke victims. But no, I didn't listen to the doctors. I didn't buy into it. The illusion of what I saw was just what it was. It was an illusion that I told myself that I can move myself out of. And I am continuing to doing that as I'm walking, as I'm doing so many things. My arms are not weak. I'm not dragging my leg. Things are not going in another direction. I'm moving forward. And I'm very thankful that I can do this. So, family, community, and friends, life is beautiful and wonderful. It is never ever mean, cruel, or unkind. It is always loving and good. You see, we love with a free heart and an open heart, and we let the universe lead our lives because we are one. And I tell you, never ever give your power to people, places, or things. You see, you are in control of your life. You are in control of your life. That is the information I share with each and every person that has come to me throughout my journey. And whatever I was doing, I've always been somewhat of a teacher, an educator, no matter what the field was. And to be in this healthcare arena at this day and time with all the new devices that are there for us for self-care, that you can just take a moment and decide that you're not going to give your health care over to anyone else. Go for advisement, go to find out exactly what's going on. But you can also, like now, I knew I needed to get movement going, to learn how to do certain particular exercises. Now I'm waiting. It's been 3 months. You know, I just received approval from the medical to go for therapy. Now you think had I waited 3 months where I would be at? So you know I was on that internet. You know, I was calling around, talking to everybody I know, putting out the message to call, reading posts to see what I can do to begin to support myself. By the time I got to them last week for my first session, everything that she told me to do, I had already been doing it. So I said, yes, the power of conscious self-care. That's how you empower people, the power of conscious self-health care, being ready to take care of ourselves. And we do need assistance sometimes. We might need to know what direction to take for certain products and nutrients, and make sure, like, I wasn't sure that, because my right side where I had the stroke at, I feel like the blimp, the Pillsbury Doughboy was so heavy that I didn't really know if I should lay on that side or do anything. But I started doing it, but I wasn't quite sure. I didn't want to injure myself as I was checking out information. So when I did finally make it to therapy, and I talked to the therapist, and I was saying, you know, like, and the first thing she said was, well, this is one exercise you need to do. You need to turn on that side, force yourself on that side, and do these exercises. I said, well, darn, I should have been doing those. But now that's the only thing I have to add in is actually going on my side, lay on that side, and doing various exercises. So it's time to empower yourself, community. That's what I'm all about. That's what this show is all about. And I can tell you that's what the Healing Frequency is all about right here on Inner Light Radio. From anyone that's out there on Wellness Wednesday, helping you take better care of yourself. So take that deep breath. Keep listening in. And when you get ready to call in, I'm going to be here to let you call in. Now, I was on the air for almost 5 years. Didn't hardly get any calls. People call in because I'm talking the same way I'm talking. But I know there's some people out there that want to share their wellness stories. You want to be a part of the Emancipation program and share your stories. So go out there, talk to your clients. Tell them they have an opportunity to share how they're shifting their energy and what they're doing. Because, see, there's a lot of people that's moving into conscious self-health care with self-help devices like the Nest Provision software that I use, the Nest Bioenergetic Wellness Tools, all those particular products where people can begin to take better care of themselves with what they need. And so we have an avenue, and we have it open for you. And I'm here, so spread the word. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here. So let's take a moment and listen to some music as I recalibrate my MyHealth device and give myself a little calming vibration from the sounds of what I'm hearing. And I'll be right back with you. Brother Jamal, can we go ahead and take that station?
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com. The number 4, CELLLIFE.com. sellular.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749.
Say you just can't live that negative way, if you know what I mean. Make way for the positive day, 'cause it's news and days, new time. And if it's a new feeling, look here, said it's a new science. Oh, what a new day. Picking up. Are you picking up now? Jah love, protect us. Jah love, protect us. Jah love, protect us. Rastaman vibration, yeah, positive. Iron eye vibration, yeah, positive. I am on iration, yeah, Irites. Whoa, positive vibration, yeah, positive. Picking up. Are you picking up now? 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 Picking up. Are you picking up now?
For the best in metaphysical, spiritual, and holistic programming, you're listening to InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency.
Taking that deep, deep Kundalini breath. I am so thankful. You know, family, I am feeling so blessed because at one time, the vibration of music, you know, I love music. I love dancing. It's universal, just like the smile. I mean, you know, in this condition, not being able to listen to raw music, the drums, you know, that's so healing for me. But I'm beginning to believe that now my body is ready for that master jump to correct what's going on, to get rid of the inflammation in my body. So starting Thursday, I'm going on a 72-hour, what they kind of call fast, but I don't call these things fasting. I'm just going to sit back and do pure water and get into a meditative state, talk to my body, and allow it to hit that reset button to recharge itself to, and have the body think that it's starving and that it needs to send in all the healing cells. I'm not even going to get into naming the different parts and just sending all the vibrations of all the new healing cells. I'm ready to hit that reset button to regenerate because my body tells me that it's time and it's ready. So I need to just sit back and drink God's purifying water and just sit back and just let my body just go through what it's going to go through as I reach that next stage of wellness. I'm ready for it. I'm there now. The drugs are out of my system from the time that I went into the hospital. And as I began to continue to eat good, nourishing food and drink plenty of water and being in an environment on this healing that's warm and that exciting and that helps the body rejuvenate itself. It's all about the environment for the cells and the environment for the human being. And so I'm happy to say that I'm here at Positive Energy Works, founder Ayo Kendi and her husband John Davies. John Davies is a master musician with music, and they're playing music all the time around here. But at one point, I couldn't take natural music. The vibration was just so overwhelming, and the nerves and the water, and just feeling it all. And they accommodated me by not doing what they love to do each and every day, and just walk past their musical instruments and just play them. But now, you know, I'm beginning to feel the vibration and wanting my body, wanting that sound because it's a part of me. And so, you know, music is healing. Songs and words and vibration, those are healing things. And sometimes it can seem like it isn't, but you sit back and you take those deep breaths and you know that it's good for you. So I'm able to take the vibration of listening to sound now. And so I know my body is healing. And like I said, I thought about it, family, you know, and I was like, you know, you think about some of the things and you learn some things at a particular point in your career, and sometimes you may forget some things. But last night it came to me and said, Karen, you want to see where you are? Khadijah, you want to know where you are in your body and where the inflammation mostly is on your right side? Start wrapping your key points in, red cabbage. And I remember that. And so I went and bought some organic red cabbage, and I started at the base of my foot and I wrapped my ankle, and then I came to my knee, which I haven't been able to really see an indentation of my knee for a while, but I knew it was there. And I wrapped my knee, and then my hip, like I said, on my right side, my hip is higher than the other side because of inflammation, and I'm trying to keep the other side balanced too, so I won't get that lopsidedness going on. So anybody got any ideas out there, any suggestions out there, you know, hit me up on Facebook, Karen Davis Foulks, Foulks. Share with me. Go to my YouTube channel, Kate Davis F. Or you can go to my website, For Sale Life or Conscious Self Healthcare. You can go there. And then I wrapped my shoulder in the red cabbage, and you know, of course, I wrapped it with plastic, same way you would do a casserole patch. And I'm telling you, I had the second best night's sleep that I've had since December of 2017. I know my body is healing. And once I took that red cabbage off and saw that the swelling had went down around my ankle, I could see the indentation of my knee. And guess what? It started, you know, you are one of those nut cracks. You hear the cracks and things like that. My knee started doing that, and I was like, yes, I can actually see the indentation of my knee, my hip. I can actually really feel my hip now. So nature works. Natural products work. Self-love works. Self-care works. Being kind to yourself works. Taking a moment for yourself works. Don't put nothing on anybody else. Take self-responsibility, and your life will change. Focus on yourself. Do what you need to do. But you do need to have the right environment. And so I'm happy that I'm able to heal at Positive Energy Works with Ayo Handy Candy, which she used to do a radio show on Interlight Radio called Sage and Baby Boomers. And I know I'm a sage and baby boomer, and I'm aging very well. Even though this has happened, it wasn't even a setback. It was a setup to move further, to share more information in a more positive manner that I can say that I truly experienced. I'm not just giving you information from understanding, from my education, from listening to other people's stories. I now have a testimony to share with you, to support you with moving forward. And so that red cabbage was a major breakthrough for me, that I'm ready for this 72-hour of allowing my body to send in new cells to help things get going a little bit better and reach that next level of wellness right now. Because I got a time frame. Now, I got to be driving. I got to get back out here and do these wellness seminars. I want to come to you. I want you to invite me to your city, to your home, to your group of people, to assist them with moving forward and understanding. And not only can I talk to them as a lymphologist, as a bioenergetic wellness practitioner, but I can talk to them as somebody who made it through what they call a stroke. And so that's even a more powerful testimony to have. And I'm thankful that I can get my testimony now as I'm going through this journey. So resistance equals stagnation. So I resist nothing in my life. Not what anybody was doing to me, not what they want to do to me. I don't get my power away like that. I practice no resistance, period. I understand the law of non-resistance. That's one of the laws that carried me through and has continued to carry me through. But when you resist, you create stagnation. And when you have stagnation, you create pain. And whenever I was feeling pain, I asked myself, what am I resisting? What am I giving my power to? How am I creating this stagnation? Girl, you a lymphologist. Wake up. What are you doing? So I had to shout at myself a little bit. And then I had to calm down because I don't like shouting, because my cells, I can actually feel that vibration there. So I won't be doing that anymore. So feelings get the blessings. Reverend Ike used to say that all the time. Feelings are visitors you can release anytime if those feelings are not correct. Like that feeling of pain. So I said, no, it's not pain. That's kindness. That's my body talking to me. That's my body telling me something, to pay attention to this area, to pay attention to this system. And this is what you need to incorporate. What do you know about this? And giving me signs and signals. Feelings are visitors. You can release them anytime. If nature did not make it, then you don't take it. If nature did not make it, then you don't take it. You know, it's nothing that you continuously take to support you with correcting your life. That's why I told that doctor, I can't do these drugs forever. I'm off of them now because it's not really helping me. I'm going further down the rabbit hole. I can barely lift my leg up. My mouth is beginning to slur. It ain't nothing but the drugs, so I'm off of them. And if you want to dismiss me from your hospital, then that's okay. Dismiss me because I'm ready to move forward. If nature didn't make it, it's nothing that you should take for a continuous period of time. Smile at all your beloved ones, no matter what misdemeanor they may have done. Smile at all your loved ones, no matter how you may feel. You are being true to yourself when you smile. Smile. Smile changes the whole vibration of your body when you smile. No matter what you're going through, family, community, and friends, you got to smile. There were some moments over the past 19 years, past 4 months that I wanted to, but I said, don't give your power away like that. Don't do that. And don't even force life. I said, stop trying to force life. I said, let go and let God. I said, meditate on God's words. Establish your heart on Him. I said, root up your fears and follow the spirit of life. I said, walk on His direction. You see, trusting in the universal laws of life is trusting in yourself. His wisdom, His understanding is heard in your actions, not your reactions. So I didn't react. I stayed true to myself. I stayed true to the vibration. I stayed true to the laws. His laws are done, perfect, whole, and complete. His work is finished. It is up to me. It is up to you, not him, to renew your mind. Stop forcing life. Let go and let God. You are the God in yourself. You are a goddess. You are a God. It's time for the individual to take care of themselves. Family, community, I'm telling you, no matter what you're going through, all you got to do is be still. That's the first lesson. Be still and breathe and listen. Listen to the ancestors. Listen to yourself. The truth is right there inside of you. I'm telling you, it's right there. Do not limit the power of your I am presence. Say that with me. Do not limit the powers of your I am presence. Because no matter what I saw, no matter what I was going through, I did not do that. And I want to give a shout out to my niece, Tamaya Simone Davis, who has gone through this journey with me, people tried to make her think that Karen harmed her own mother, her grandmother. My niece has gone through a whole lot, but she has stood just as strong in the test of time as I have. And I want her to know that I am so proud of you, Tamaya Simone Davis, for not allowing anybody to turn you against your loving family, the way that your grandmother, my mother, raised us to be one and supportive of each other in life. Because you knew that there was no way that I could possibly bring harm or hurt to my mother. But they wasn't going to do what they wanted to do to her in that medical system. And that was the bottom line. And so I'm thankful for my journey. I feel blessed that I now get to have a wellness story to share with you on Wellness Wednesday. So I want you to tune back in next week. I want you to visit my website, consciousselfcare.com, 1S connects. Visit my YouTube channel and watch all these beautiful shows that I've done on Inner Light Radio, shows that I've done. Just all the information out on my website is to help you reach a greater level of wellness on my internet channel, K Davis F. Join my Facebook groups, Lymphatic, Cellular Wellness, the Conscious Self Health Care Hour radio show. You know, let's all work together as one, supporting each other in a harmonious way to move beyond disease care and disease thinking. The body will create cellular malfunctions. But I'm going to tell you, family, there's nothing like conscious self-health care. Caring for yourself, understanding the principles that you must do in order to care for yourself. I want to thank one of my nest practitioners, Crystal, for inviting me to join her group. She has a group on Facebook. And Crystal said, are you ready for more self-love? Are you ready to experience profound changes self-love can bring? Because, see, I know what self-love can bring. And I'm so grateful that she has this group out there, facebook.com/groups/The Healer's Tools Kit. The Healer's Toolkit. So, Crystal, thank you for inviting me to your group. Thank you for sharing with me and for us doing the same thing as nest practitioners, sharing with the world how you can constantly take care of yourself and know what's going on with your body with the number one energetic tool out there, Nest Health Wellness Tools. So, family, community, remember to breathe through the week. It's so important to not to react, to take a moment and take that Kundalini breath. The breath is so important. As a lymphologist, as I say, that formula for health, that 30-step formula, and join the group, Lymphatic Cellular Wellness. Lymphatic Cellular Wellness. Get that book that I offer in that group. And I tell you, when something like this happened to you, that happened to me, that's supposed to be so major that you can't come back from, you'll know that you can. When you take a moment and honor yourself and love yourself. So I want you to tune back in. Set your dial to Inner Light Radio, period. They have wonderful shows for you, positive, uplifting shows, where all people want to do is help you be the best you that you can be. And that's what I'm doing here. And you're feeding me energy, and I'm feeding you energy. And that's why I'm grateful that I can share my wellness journey with you as I move through what they termed a hemorrhagic stroke to where I am now, and to where I will be in the next month. I am so thankful that I had this opportunity to actually share with you a healing experience live. So thank you for tuning in. And remember, check out the website, drop me a note, and get ready for next month. Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, celebrated every April 30th, and April is Conscious Self Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. It's time for healing. Take that deep, deep breath. Jamal, let's close out the show with something very nice. And I'll look forward to hearing from you all next week. And maybe you'll be ready to share those wellness stories with me. Thank you so much. Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Light Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Health Care Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.